Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Advanced Wars Days of Ruin Tiny Wars replay. Spawn on the right side is the blue Isabella, we got Otto. Spawn on the left side is the green Lee, we got yoshierider. When it comes to COs, Lee is of course a custom CO. It has standard boarding cost, 3 radius, 30, 60, 60. All units who start their move within the CO zone gets +1 movement, and of course if they fire from within the CO zone get +10, +10. All units get +10, +10, and +2 movement for the superpower. Isabella is of course slightly nerfed from the cartridge counterpart, has standard boarding cost, 2 radius, 30, 60, 60. All units get +20% offense, +10% defense, and of course it provides +2 movement range for the superpower as well as +1 indirect maximum range. So let's go get started. This map is a 3-base map, 1 airport, has a bit of a strong side, weak side mechanic due to that. Huh. My first replay today. That infantry unit seemed to be moving a lot faster, but these ones moving slower. Was everyone just... I think I'm just going crazy. It seemed like that first one moved far quicker than the others. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I think I'm going a little bit crazy at the moment. Couple more infantry, of course, capturing, being deployed on the field. My apologies, I need to adjust my microphone a little bit. And looks like Lee decides to load himself up into that unit there. And since he's loading himself up there, but outside this radius, he's using this unit to sprint to the center to get to this central city there to capture it. This one can interrupt with this infantry placement there. Don't worry about the connect to the server. The CO unit can be interrupted where it's at. If he gets hit, he can simply pull back and boost this one forward to counterattack. Decides not to interrupt, just goes for a capture, which of course allows him to get the capture and won't be able to interrupt it. Bike, so triple bikes this turn. Isabella does have 10,000 funds in the bank. Could go for artillery or recon. Goes for a tank and double infantry unit there. Oh yeah, my math was a bit off there. And she likely will seal herself into that tank this turn. I will see a tank out by Lee this turn as well. Has 11,000 funds in the bank. It does pull a tank down south. Excuse me. Infantry. Saves 2,000 funds there, so maybe I'm something a little bit heavier next turn. Plus, she did spend half tank COing the tank. My drink went down the wrong pipe. My apologies. Tank pushed way forward inside the CO zone, so it has a little bit extra mobility. And does go for a battlecopter this turn as well. Tank could be pushed forward, then it could fall back to the battlecopter. No, it won't be able to range the battlecopter, boost it forward. This tank can't be pushed forward and will receive counterattack there. There's no supporting tank nearby. Battlecopter, artillery, infantry. Made its way up north, so I'm pushed a little bit more assertively up north. Both sides has infantry. Well, looks like Lee will be able to get some good capturing pressure down south. All this infantry there. If Isabella's able to squeeze the tank over here, that could be great. This one does reach. Yeah, she can at least move to one of these tiles there and start providing presence and use battlecopter to hit the tank. Anti-air isn't right there. Go for a shot there. Takes out that infantry unit there and starts capturing the city. Ike does get some strikes up there. Looks like that unit north got picked off. Yeah, artillery, battlecopter, another artillery and infantry. Sorry, since that one drink went down the wrong throat, wrong pipe. My throat's getting a little bit scratched at the moment. Artillery right here, but of course it is out of can't protect the infantry unit from being hit. Should be able to get a good shot onto it. Get some power charge there. Both COs currently at 0 energy. Got this tank heading down south as well, so battle copter needs to start making its way up there or down there. Interrupts the capture and pushes forward aggressively to that infantry unit there. And it does strike multiple infantry units there. Picks off that unit there, not from the CO zone, so 0 energy there. Here, push up north, and does get the CO zone in the radius of the base. My apologies, battlecopter, infantry, mech, and tank. Tanks make its way down south. Could be struck by the ATR, but the ATR is providing some good coverage, so you have to sack the battlecopter, engage the tank. Isabella is up to 14 energy at the moment. Push artillery range to provide coverage for those bikes or infantry there, and the bike will use these meat shield. Anti-air battlecopter bike. And looks like another little replay or server connection bug. Some hits up north. Isabella's at 16 energy. Got 2 battlecopters here. One, of course, in range of the other battlecopter, but nothing to stop both of them. So they push up north, trying to zone away these assets. Though this tank could be struck again by the command tank. Trying to flip some properties down south. Right now, Lee's at 24,000 versus Isabella 21,000. Medium tank was deployed at the last spawn. Does take a those units here. Hits the ATR as well, which means his battlecopter won't be struck by this ATR. Of course, this battlecopter is nearby, and this tank should be able to be double tapped by the battlecopter tank and allows the battlecopter to strike the battlecopter, though we do have an ATR up north. Some nice easy kills down south. Infantry is in range of the artillery though. And battlecopter's in range of the battlecopter, and green's lacking a proper ATR right now, is a bit behind. Strikes that tank there. ATR takes a shot there at the battlecopter. Good shot there. Finishes off that tank there. There's that infantry unit there. Isabella's at 41 energy. And possibly only 10 energy she can claim before popping the superpower. So she will not be able to pop her superpower this turn, or upcoming turn. Though this artillery is in range of 9 health infantry unit there. So if the artillery can one-shot the 9 health infantry unit there, how much does it do with all the power benefits? She does have possibility of getting a superpower this turn, because after all, we got 10 energy here, 9 energy from the artillery hitting that, and that she needs 19, and that's 19 there. Oh, artillery struck the wrong target, in my opinion. Does strike the artillery there. Battlecopter gets knocked out. Sacks that infantry unit there. It does put the tank in range of the artillery piece. Does strike the medium tank for a little bit of damage. He's currently at 2 energy. He's been using his CO zone just to push units forward. Battlecopter strikes Battlecopter. Medium tank will strike the artillery piece. Got infantry it there. Don't know if there's a possibility of taking out that command tank, but it doesn't look like it. Got anti-air. Battlecopter infantry tank. In fact, she's attacking right now without popular superpower. It means she's not. Oh, eyes for later deployment of superpower, so it does miss out some plus 3% firepower bonuses. Good strike there. Medium tank down to 4 health. It's the artillery there. And those forces do get cleaned out of. Got 2 healthy battlecopters, 1 anti-air in range though. Anti-air tank bike. Got 104,000 versus 85, so leaves about 1 turn behind. It's good hits there in the anti-air. Strikes that tank there, and battlecopters pushing forward, lacking proper anti-air in the front line. Just 1 health anti-air there. 3% health. Does not take up the battlecopter thanks to a plus 10% defense global. Tank, medium tank, infantry, battlecopter advancing. Saxon medium tank there. For some properties right now, 23,000 income, so pretty even. This property is still despicably neutral. Got battlecopter tank, bike, and anti-air. Does strike the infantry up there. Anti-air strikes bike, and does get some good shots there. Mech will finish it off. Maybe even better with the mech at the first strike there to preserve the tank. Small picks there. The wounded medium tank straight forward. The battlecopter going down. Medium tank straight forward. Command infantry unit there, ready to support the medium tank. Battlecopter tank, infantry, artillery. And turn for 111 versus 73. Some good picks there. 1 battlecopter is still pretty healthy, but anti-air could be struck pretty hard next turn. Tank, battlecopter tank, and infantry. Artillery and bike heading back. Decides not to engage that anti-air, pulling back his units. Some small picks there. Battlecopter heads down south. Right now, Lee has pretty much solid control down south right now. Losing some ground up north, but has some heavy assets. Artillery. Battlecopter tank infantry. Anti-air, T-copter, infantry, and tank. And so 109,000. Lee has 100,000, so it's pretty much day-to-day differences. Jumps the capture there, gets a good shot there. Anti-air strike, or anti-air decides not to use the turn of the artillery to clean up the anti-air. Tank. The mech is probably getting pretty low in ammo, 1 shot left. If those can play unit down south, anti-air down south, and artillery. Isabella's now 36 energy. There's some good strikes there. Main tank gets struck as well, up to 49 energy. So good chance she may get her superpower next turn. Mech, tank, and battlecopter. Does strike the anti-air there. Tank will strike the tank. Battlecopter comes up north. Artillery trying to protect the battlecopter now. Down south, artillery and infantry units taking out some of these units. Anti-air is a little bit far behind versus the battlecopters. Battlecopter does hit battlecopter. Tank does hit the anti-air as well. Isabella may get her superpower this turn. Enough targets in front of her to get enough energy. Like that. She can now pull out a superpower if she so choose. Does pop it. Also rings the battlecopter there. Tank will strike tank. Mech will get struck. Battlecopter tries to way forward. Finish off battlecopter. And tank does manage to range the artillery. Tank, battlecopter, infantry, anti-air. And surf 103. Leaves our surf 80. Good shots there. Takes out the anti-air. Just leaving a couple tanks and a couple battlecopters north. A lot of the infantry is wounded, so can't make a good capture in progress. But now Isabella's CO zone's down to minimal size. Tank got approximately 7% damage there. Hits the infantry unit there and hits the mech as well, interrupts the captures. Interrupts that capture even further. Battlecopter, tank, mech, infantry. Battlecopter finish off that tank there, and that one will finish off that tank as well. Tank will strike tank. Tank will be finished off. Anti-air takes out that infantry there. Battlecopter forward without the CO zone. .41 energy for Lee. Does surround that tank and use that 4 health infantry to help zone out. With the infantry nearby, he may be able to finish off. Battlecopter, artillery, infantry, and infantry. Takes us on those units there, like the artillery. Hits the anti-air as well, while in the battlecopter's more free reign. And the anti-air hit is actually a bit of a problem. He doesn't have another anti-air nearby, so his battlecopters may need to head down south. And now Isabella attacks up to a full bomber. Good kills there. The anti-air does fall back, hits that tank there. Right now, probably Lee needs to go for a duster. Another anti-air, so double anti-air is not a bad idea. It's the anti-air down south. Battlecopter gets some good hits on the tank, takes it out. Bomber heading to the west. Tank, and tank, so triple tanks. These 4,000 funds in the bank. This slight income leads being ever so useful. Gilder now has, or Gregor has now his superpower available, so you can pop it for +2 maximum range, which could be very nice. I say pull back the infantry unit entirely, just keep it safe, and then try to pop it. Mech, infantry, bike, and battlecopter. Not a big deployment there. Bomber takes the wound to anti-air. Maybe in range of this anti-air up here. Yeah, looks like it with particularly with the superpower. With the superpower, definitely. This is probably turn for Gregor to pop the CO power. Bike pushes way forward. Anti-air strikes battlecopter. Tank strikes the mech there. Tank, so triple tanks. Helicopter gets struck, bomber heads back up north, out of range of everything. You now see mech, battlecopter, tank, and bike. Instead of 112, Gregor starts to turn 112 as well, so they're pretty even at the moment. So as well as day-to-day income's better. Got now the +2 movement range. Drops that capture there. Mech is a great shot there. Tank can finish off that tank. Hits the bike. Hits the bike again. Battlecopter. Infantry, anti-air. It's a good strike there on that infantry unit there. And hits the bike up from north. Bomber rotating around, anti-air is advancing. There's a strike there on that infantry unit. This battlecopter is likely in range of the battlecopter and or anti-air. Do now have another bomber being pulled up by Isabella. She's just bringing the heavy air force. Which gets a good strike there on the tank, gets finished off. Good shot there in the battlecopter. Another infantry unit there, and anti-tank down south. Anti-tank is probably not a great choice, it's a little bit too slow. And that is, of course, decided to push pretty far forward. Bomber does get a good strike there. Air Force 2 indeed, yep. Getting some hits there. Isabella's at 28 energy, 2 more, and then she gets a +1 CO zone. Anti-air, tank, medium tank. It's that infantry unit there. Does a good strike there on the tank and finished off. Anti-air will strike the bomber, gets a good hit there. Anti-air gets struck there. Battlecopter strikes the battlecopter. Anti-air needs to try to range that bomber if possible, but just out of range. Gets some good hits there, and also blocks the bridge. On a bit more safety for that battlecopter. Anti-air just probably just needs in position. Does in position to avoid the bomber. Good counterattack up north. Bomber strikes the medium tank. Takes out the anti-air up there. The healthy anti-air is still alive though. Isabella right now is at full out max out energy. Medium tank. Battlecopter infantry. Problem is I can't tell you which game that would come from. There's a lot of quotes in Sonic games. Blue strikes the anti-air. Good there on the anti-air. Hits the bomber as well. Both players have 0 CO zone energy at the moment. Of course, as well as didn't get wiped out. Gregor has his infantry back at home. Boosting various units. Another medium tank down south. Battlecopter. Good CO medium tank there to help get past the river. Make us a good strike there on the anti-air. Infantry anti-air tank. Get some kills right there. Battlecopter strikes the medium tank. Artillery in range the bridge, and the infantry unit blocking the bridge. The Battlecopter will be able to take out the artillery unit while the medium tank takes its time to clear the infantry unit there. The bomber is surrounded. Of course, it doesn't take too much to break it out of there. Gets hit there. It puts the tank in range of the anti-tank. Bomber strikes the infantry unit there, and is in range of that 4 health anti-air, so it'll be quickly picked on off. Needs something to stop this anti-tank, that's for sure. And Isabella does go ahead and resign. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.